Oh, nice. Yeah, I could have gotten that for 3,000, but you never know because there have been times where I'm like, oh, you have a guaranteed 978, but then you're like, oh, okay, I'll just do that. But then one of the rows you missed has the 123. I'm like, oh, I got 3 times more. So generally, it's always better unless you know it can't possibly be 123. Then choose the 798. But because that's happened before. I'm like, oh, it's actually the guarantee, and then the row that could have been the 123 ends up being the 123, and you're just like, oh, come on. Like for instance, if this is 7. Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to say. I'm not sure what the odds are. It's one of those hindsight 2020 type thing, where it's just like, yeah, maybe sometimes it's fine. Just choose the guaranteed 798. Sometimes it's not. Darn, if I knew I was going to have this much time, I would have just... Oh, there we go. I would have just run Fates. Yeah, this should probably level my Samurai to 98. It's pretty cool. It's getting pretty close to being done. And then actually, with Samurai at 100, then my striking party will be done. I can get rid of my level 90 striking gear. Guess I just need the level 100 shit. And then I'll start working on my maiming people. Main reason I'm saving the healers for last is because healers will always have insta-Qs no matter what. Like... Tanks don't necessarily do, so it ends up being the easiest to level a healer, simply because like no matter what queue I go into, I guess other than Frontline Roulette, which it doesn't matter what your class is in Frontline Roulette, it's just anyway. So yeah, so that's why I'll get my DPS classes because it's like okay, cool, because like with my DPS classes I can be like, oh, okay, cool, I'll level my DPS class and then use the DPS queue. Or do DPS in need for the... Okay, let's change your class. Where's my NCD? So if the DPS is in need for the Alliance raid, I'll do that. But like... Because it's relatively rare. Usually it's tank or healer, but healer is pretty common. So, oh cool, we got one of the starters. Nice. Oh, actually, shit. No, this is bad because it's the starter. We got the starter one and the center one. We want our crystal to pop when another team's crystal pops. It's not the center one. I'm actually a little curious how, what our, let's see, we're red, right? Let's see what our red contribution is. Yeah, so, crap, I wasn't even paying attention. What was our... We only got 10 points of that? Either that or we just died too much. Okay, so yeah, this is a tough one because essentially we have to go in on another team. God damn it, I fucking hate that so fucking much. Because it's it pairs very well with people who are focusing on that shit, but it's really fucking annoying. Because one, you're just like, because like one, it always interrupts your combo, which is always fucking annoying. Like, and if you're casting, you're just interrupted. Like, that's what really sucks about casters, is that not only does any sort of, it's like literally every single CC fucks you over, you know, except for bind, I guess. Bind is fine, but like that's the problem is literally every other one does. It just fucks you because you're like. You know, because bind, like see, you don't need to like for bind. You don't really need to matter, but like getting knocked back, pulled in or knocked back interrupts your cast. It just fucks you up. Every single type of CC kind of blows. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, we got 123 for that. That's pretty cool. Jesus Christ, Blues really... Yeah, Blues really seems to be on the ball. It seems very unlikely that we will win. This seems like Blues are going to win. I very much doubt we're going to win. Blue is just too on the ball. Like, it's Yellow's... So the big question is, like, yeah, who's Blue going to harass? Blue's going to either harass Yellow or us. Technically, I guess they'll probably harass Yellow because their thing is closer, although what's really fucking stupid is our fucking team is continuing to fight them, which is giving them reason to continue to attack us instead of going after Yellow. And essentially that's why now we're in third, is because we just kept feeding kills to Blue. And realistically we should try to avoid that because Blue is just too good. Blue's very, very, very likely gonna win. Just what it is. It is what it is. Like, we have so many people over there. Dude, get the fuck out of there. Like, don't fucking... Actually, no, I guess we're harassing some guys up in the corner, maybe. I don't know. It's like... We should stop doing that. I mean, realistically, we should still be fighting. Like, we shouldn't be attacking Blue. We should. Because they're the ones that are... See, now we're gonna lose a fuckload of points, because now all of Blue is now attacking us for some reason, instead of going after Yellow. And that's the problem, is that we also kind of want to force them If we were attacking them, they would have gone all in on yellow, and then we could have pinched them. Because we are nowhere near yellow, and off in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, blue is attacking us instead of going after yellow, so we can't pinch. They just divided their forces, but we also divided our forces because we're going after the crystal. So like that's why what we're doing, what they're doing is pretty dumb, because they would have gone all in on blue. They would have gone all in on yellow, and that would have been the perfect time to pinch. Okay, cool. At least it's not crystal up. Okay, let's go get some tiny crystals. Yeah, see, like that's fucking annoying. Is when they pull me in and then CC me afterwards. It's so coordinated. It just pisses me off. Okay. Shouldn't kill those, just go after the other small crystals. Yeah, and that's like, this is the time when we have to get out. We have to get out. Don't continue to fight. Just continue to run, get out. Okay, let's run. We shouldn't continue fighting blue up here. This is their home base. We should not yeah, so that's basically so because we were harassing blue up there, which is kind of what we need to do, but also no, like we just let yellow have the fucking crystal in the center. What the fuck was that? Like, I didn't think I had that low health. The fact that he was able to execute me was fucking bullshit. But yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why the fuck is all of our... Why are we all fighting blue and letting yellow fuck us over, dude? Like this is the type of shit that will fuck us because we're being too fucking stupid. We're going all in on blue. It's like, cool, awesome, but now we were neck and neck with third, and now we're basically just throwing the match because we're focusing so much on blue. And it's just like, dude, attack them and get the fuck out. We're next to their home base. Stop fucking focusing on them, feeding them kills that they can replenish themselves super easily. Jesus Christ, why the fuck are we still there? What the fuck is with these people? Our teammates are the fucking... Jesus Christ, and they're still harassing blue. It's like, I get it, we need to fight blue, but not fighting blue at the expense of our own fucking points. Go after the fucking crystals. Those will give you the most points. We are now dead last because we spent the entirety of the fucking last 5 minutes attacking blue instead of going after the things we should have. Now, attacking blue made sense when they're the small crystals, sure. Stopping them from getting the small crystals. But then the fact that we continued to stay, like, no, don't do that. You know? Don't fucking... Because, like, the problem is we're not going all in on it, and we shouldn't. Like, we should just, you know, stay there and harass them. But yeah, Dark Knight. Dark Knight is a little bullshit. The fact that they have their like death save, which essentially makes them immune to like they just can't die. So for 10 seconds they can't die. So they're just there to harass you and be annoying, and they only die at the end of a. I mean, I don't know if they're actually gonna. They say that they make it seem like they're gonna nerf. But yeah, so it is what it is. I say I wouldn't really say it's unfair exactly. I just say it gives their team an advantage. It's not a guarantee, you know, and that's actually kind of like one of those silly things. Is because it's not a guarantee, people think of it don't think of it as poorly as other things. So like that's why like gotcha systems works because it's like, well, it's not a guarantee, right? Free to play players can be really strong. You can do this content if you're free to play because you're able to do this or that. Sure, you can win, and because you can win, people think, oh, okay, then it's fine, right? But it's like, well, no, not really. Like, it's just like it's not about the fact that you can win. It's about the fact that like the amount of effort or the likelihood of you winning is just much easier, right? It's just easier to win, and so oh yeah, that's this guy. Yeah, it's just easier to win, and because it's easier to win, you can win. But generally, I think it's fine, right? Like, because regardless if you have a preformed party or not, you're just gonna. There are times where you just get fucked, right? Like the other team's just more coordinated, even just naturally coordinated. It's like sometimes, like this time we were just unnaturally uncoordinated. Like, it's not like us attacking blue made no sense, especially us attacking blue in the way we attacked blue. It was like, why are you doing this? Why is everyone going in on this shit? Like, it's unnatural that so many of us would continue fighting blue. It's like, no, you harass them a little bit for the crystals, and then once the crystals are done, get the fuck out. Like, that's what we should have done. But then, like, most of our team and party stayed there. I'm like, dude, stop it. Just do the actual objectives, please. Like, so it's a shame, right? Like, we could have gotten second place, never first. Like, we were just totally outclassed. Like, sure, they had the preformed party, but also they were just more coordinated. Like, even if they didn't have the preformed, the lead might have not been as high, but like they were just better. They were more skilled and more coordinated. But yeah, since it's a certain number, so since they would do that, since it'd be by team and shit like that, I think that would be a really cool way of doing it. Maybe not give like a trophy to each person, or maybe something not really akin to a participation trophy, but like something kind of like that. Sorry, people, come on. So, anyway, so that's my thought on it. Would be like that would be really cool if they did something like that, and because both Frontline and Rival Wings test different things, and they have like different methods, and so I think coordination is definitely more important, and I think that could lead to some really interesting results. Same for Crystalline Conflict is really interesting to watch too. Like if you're actually watching them do their shit, it actually still is pretty interesting. But it would be pretty cool if there were other things. I just think it'd be much harder to coordinate, especially because Frontline Roulette doesn't naturally work, because you can't get parties of you can't guarantee parties of you can't enter in with parties of 8. So it's like it's kind of tough how they would actually get that to work. But I think it would be cool because I think they do offer their own things. I think Rival Wings is probably one of the most overlooked things in the game. It's a really cool, interesting mode, and it is a shame that it's just not nearly as popular as I think it should be. But to be fair, I also don't ever do it either. So while I say that, I also don't actually participate. I got my mounts and I stopped. But I definitely did enjoy playing it. It was definitely really fun to do. And so it would be kind of cool if they did something like had some sort of like method of like adding competition to that, allowing you to compete with it in a way that would test players differently than they do in just actual CC. Like CC definitely has strategy and like what classes you're gonna pick, how your team synergizes with each other and that shit. But like, it's fairly since it is still more skill based. It's There we go. But yeah, I think it would be cool. I think it would just be hard to do. Because they'd have to change the mode to allow for it, which would make it really hard to practice. Besides just being like, oh, okay, well, fuck it, we'll just let you, like, you just have to practice with 4. Unless they change it. I don't know. I have to double check the party finder. It's possible you might be able to queue up with a complete party finder. You might be able to completely fill Frontline Roulette. But yeah, it would be. I think Rival Wings would definitely be easier because you could actually still plan for that shit, and you could still play with your team of 4 and get used to it. So it's not as bad, but it would be kind of cool if they were able to do something. Oh, this guy new? Not going to. I mean, okay, to be fair, I guess I really know this fight really well because I leveled 3 trust parties up through this, so it's like I know exactly where to go at each time. So I know where to go. So when I see other people not know, I'm like, what? How do you not know? But then again, it's like I've done it. Like I've done this dungeon like I don't know how many times. I guess I would have had to do it 3 times or so. Oh, okay, we have a white. Okay, I can be a little more lax in this. I didn't know if I should also be careful about using my arms length. Arm length is a great damage mitigating and slow, but when we have the guy doing stuns, it might not matter as much. Okay, so is it the Reaper that doesn't know what they're doing? Okay, he's getting that. I don't get it. So I know one of them doesn't. Probably on my thingy or another aura. It's kind of tough to tell because of the stuns. I don't know exactly when to do my when would be the best time to do my tank buster. Realistically, you kind of should do it after in between stuns. Like once the stuns start wearing off completely and they're like no longer working, that's kind of when to do it. Okay, there we go. Doesn't matter. He's almost dead now. Yeah, I'm just judging. I mean, the machinist seems to know exactly where to go, so I assume they know what the fuck they're doing. The Reaper is not level synced, so I assume they're in it. They're the new one, but it's hard to tell. Oh, okay. So I guess it's the. I guess it is the white mage doesn't know what they're doing because they're the only ones who are not in the circle. Because it actually is hard because I actually did get fucked too that way in the same method. Is that it's where it's like it's hard to tell where. Okay, cool. The yeah, melee stay in the center, range get out. That's the method. Oh wow, that guy's gonna die. Oh, never mind, they wouldn't have helped him. Yeah, someone who doesn't know that you gotta get yourself out of that stuff. Clearly didn't play Dawn Meg, I guess. Because that's like literally the mechanic in Dawn Meg. It's like against the second boss, you have to. And it's not even like that's the first time you've ever seen it in Dawn Meg. It's like I think there's definitely been times. Actually, I don't know. I know Dawn Meg was one of the first ones. Maybe not. I'm not even sure when the first one was. So maybe I can't definitively say that. But yeah, there definitely have been that. And the fact that Dawn Meg is a story dungeon you have to do to get to this, where we currently are, you know, you're kind of bad if you are messing up a mechanic for something that has existed for ages. There we go. Yeah, realistically, what we should have left, but whatever. We're able to push it harder. Doesn't matter. But yeah, oh yeah, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, like, yeah, he should be doing Peloton, but yeah, he did. Doing pretty well. 15 minutes to get here. Definitely a sub 20-minute clear. Could never do a 20-minute clear in Trust. It just they just are such crap with a DPS that they just can't do it. They just don't AoE, and you just need to AoE a lot. And so the harder the enemies are, yeah, more you need to not die. Or the more you need to be able to AoE them down. And yeah, just as a trust, they just never do AoEs. Like, there are some ones that have AoEs built into their kit, but not that many of them. So I could, like, pick the best party comp for that shit, but it's hard to even say that if that would be the best, right? Like, yeah, they have AoEs, but, like, do they have AoEs and their single target is bad? You know?
I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine! Spirit of my brethren!
Good. I don't mind. I don't mind if I don't get any. If the DPS can get more of those, the better, because like they're the ones that actually matter when it comes to those stacks. They get a brief little moment of being super strong.
Chronicles of Hell, record the cruelty of merciless storms.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be able to kill it in a minute. So yeah, I think it takes me 23. I think my shortest time was like 23 minutes or so. So it's like, yeah, it definitely helps when you have people who, one, AoE, and two, actually do better damage. So like, I think, obviously, you get these people who are going to do more damage regardless, because they're actual people, and then of course they're level synced. Well, some of them are. And regardless, it's like, this is one of the dungeons where if you have your augmented tombstone gear, it's going to just be better than other shit. There we go. Okay. And I will GG the party. We did pretty well. So yeah, as you can see, like it's a 19 and a half minute clear. Whereas I think my best run in Trust was like, I think it was, I don't know, like, it depends on the dungeon. Some dungeons I could get to 21 minutes, but it was generally between 21 and 23 minutes. I think, obviously, like, that's doing my best. I could obviously be worse if I screw up or just bad luck for some of these things. But yeah, I think we usually end up being, I think, surprisingly, the first dungeon, level 91 dungeon, I was able to get a few 21-minute clears. 21 and something, like 21 minutes and some seconds or something. But yeah, still, it was actually one of these shorter dungeons, despite how you'd think it'd be longer because of the forced, on the boat phase, on your boat. with being on the boat, having to kill mobs in small packs. But yeah, just once you get that done with that, you're actually able to clear the rest pretty quickly. So other dungeons ended up being worse. But anyway, I just wanted to pop in and do that real quick. So unfortunately, I mean, I was gonna say unfortunately because I'm this, but regardless, unfortunately, no matter, even if I got to first place, I still wouldn't be able to get to Series 25. So I still have to do 3, and 3 is the bare minimum. Like 3 is the maximum I'd have to run. So even if I got third place all 3 times, I would still clear. I got 2100 that time. I'm not sure if 2100 is normal. Actually, wait, no, I think I was supposed to get 2500 each time. I'll have to double check how much I actually got. I think I got. Anyway, regardless. Oh no, I think I got 1100 from that, and I think I got 1500 from the roulette, maybe. So yeah, it's too late for me. I mean, it's not real. I could go back to the logs and check. I don't care enough. But regardless, if I get 2000, even if I get the bare minimum 2000 for 2 Frontline roulettes of getting third place 2 more times, even if that happens, 2000 times 2 is 4000, which would bring that up to 7800, which would bump me to Series 25, which is all I need to get the mount. And then I will be done. So just 2 more Frontline roulettes, regardless of how well I do. Obviously winning is better. Winning actually counts towards the mount, but you know, regardless, two matches is all I need. Yeah, so this guy's almost done. In fact, a Frontline roulette and maybe a Alliance roulette. I don't think I'll finish them, but they'll probably need to do a few more. But either way, pretty close. And the Gunbreaker's getting up there too. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for now. But I'll see you all next time.